Hey guys, Greg Conley here from Trifecta. We are the nation's largest all organic meal delivery service. So you know that I know what the F I'm talking about. Trifecta's subscriber base is at an over 50 million a year ARR. When I am really stuck on something, I actually turn to Anthony. He's probably top 5 in the world, I would say, and I've dealt with a lot of inbound marketers at a lot of companies.
Okay, welcome. We have here Launch Titan's founder and CEO, Anthony Azotero. How you doing, Anthony?
Good. How are you doing?
Very well. Excited to get through these amazing case studies. I'm glad you guys put up on your website, which is available for everyone. Let's go from the top. Trifecta. Let's take a look at Trifecta, shall we?
Sure,
How did you? Yeah, just share your screen or whatever you want to show. Tell us how you came across Trifecta, and how did they hear about you guys?
Awesome. So it's been a while, but I think Trifecta found us from some of the e-commerce Facebook groups. I'm very active. I post a lot of strategies and stuff like that in the group. So pretty sure he found me, messaged me. We got in a call and we discussed what we could do with them, and we really hit it off. So we started pretty quickly, and we had some really great results with them.
Yeah, so they've been a client timeline 3+ years. So that's been was a long-term client of yours. Obviously, you guys worked with them a few years ago, but at the time they were already, how big were they? They were a meal delivery service, shipping millions of meals to 50 states. What roughly was their size when you first engaged you end of 2018?
Yeah, so if I remember correctly, they had just went into 7 figures. It's still
Seven figures a year or 7 figures a month?
a month, yeah.
Okay, got it. Because I can see here the 50 million annual recurring. That's roughly where they were at when you guys finished with them, right? So basically, that is 3 or 4x over a 3-year period, which is pretty amazing. So, what were their challenges? I mean, they were doing pretty well already. What did they need? What were their challenges?
Yeah, so they had a great influencer program that had accelerated their business. They really were moving really fast with it, but they wanted to move faster. Our recommendation was a strategic Facebook campaign as well as some other paid media. And later on we got optimizations and such. We did the landing pages, but primarily the Facebook campaign was the biggest result driver for them. And I think by the end of those 3 years, we were spending in excess of 50,000 a day on certain days, and pretty steadily over 25,000 a day.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
So specifically, if you just go down the page here, I think you guys put together an interesting case study. The problem entered paid. They had not done any Facebook ads. It was from scratch, right? Essentially.
Yeah, they didn't have anything for us to work with in terms of like campaign structure. I think they may have tested some Facebook stuff, but I don't think they had any great results. But when we came in, we had set a goal for them. I think it was a 2x ROAS on the first billing, and from day one we exceeded that. I think the entire first year of the engagement, every day with the exception of 2 days, we had exceeded that goal, met or exceeded, I should say. And over the lifespan of the customer, because you're talking about a subscription business, they were looking at returns in excess of 13 times based off some of the calculations we did.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
And who were their competitors at the time? How did you differentiate your creatives, your ad campaigns?
Well, creating a lot of creatives is always one of the best things you can do. But we took a very D2C approach. Highly graphical and enticing landing pages combined with very aggressive sales messaging, and that did really, really well for us.
Fantastic.
I should say a direct response approach.
Yes, I can see you guys put together a reasonably in-depth case study. So you did a lot of A/B testing. You went from obviously, for a lot of the best practices for CRO and conversion optimization to email marketing, PPC, and the final result, wow, 13x return. So this is how you were able to triple, quadruple their business over 2-3 years. Pretty impressive. And I think Greg, the founder's testimonial speaks for itself, and you guys can check out that at the end of the case study. Fantastic. All right, good stuff. And now, check out Trifecta themselves. Awesome company. I think they're way beyond 50 million a year now, right? This is a couple of years ago. So you ended up helping consult in terms of you said you were doing other things for them after the engagement. What happened there?
Yeah, so they got so big that they had a lot of conversations about what happens next for that company and acquisitions and things like that. So they needed to have their own infrastructure. So we helped essentially train an ads department for them, and pseudo some of the marketing stuff, not all of it. They had a lot of internal assets for that, but specifically around ads. And we passed it off to them, and we continued to basically strategically consult them. I still very regularly talk with Greg. So awesome clients, awesome CEO, awesome brand. I mean, I'm a customer of theirs, so fantastic.
No, I love it when you hear agencies not just doing, done for you, but actually empowering, transferring skills. Is one of the things that, true consultants, pride themselves in when they actually, don't just create this black box and create results for clients, but actually pass on that knowledge and so on. So great job there. Fantastic stuff. All right. Well, let's go check out the next case study.
Awesome.